The Joe Rogan Experience.
People are losing their fucking minds. There was a video from the University of Phoenix, I think it was, where there's this kid on campus, and there was some pro-Trump group. Did you see that video? The kid screaming and saying, you're a fucking fascist, you're a fucking Trump, your throat's cut. And he's screaming. And he's walking away from them, screaming and making this, you should all have your throats cut, just completely unhinged. And I was watching this, I was like, imagine if this was some kid yelling about Obama and the Obama administration and the liberals. I mean, because he's not saying anything. He's not saying the reason why I hate you is because you detain children at the border in cages. Listen, play this so I could hear it. And play it and give me some volume.
Okay, I saw that circulating.
Listen to this.
Slash his throat! Every fucking Republican! Suck my fucking balls!
Say that one more time.
Slash Republican throats! Slash fascist throats! Get the fascist!
Okay, that poor kid needs a hug.
Yeah.
But imagine if he was saying that about Democrats. Every every Democrat can suck my balls. Every every Democrat slash their throat. That would be crazy.
Right.
I mean, he's doing that because there's this pro-student Trump organization there. And so he's screaming that, unhinged.
That's one of the problems. I think we should not give, we should not give the right legitimate reasons to be complaining about disparate coverage, right? So one of the things that Eric Trump tweeted yesterday was, which I didn't even know happened. Like apparently a van was driven into a GOP tent or something at one of the primaries, and it got no coverage. I didn't even see it until I don't know. But there was a story about this, and Eric Trump basically tweeted saying that imagine if the labels were turned, like it was just the other way around.
He's right.
We would hear nonstop. There would be analysis of the far right problem in America, and so the responsibility is on the media to make sure that these people don't have that argument.
Right. The media has to be open. And they have to be unbiased in their depictions of these things. And we don't really have that kind of media anymore. We have left-wing media and right-wing media, and everybody else is going, what's going on? Who's right? Who's telling the truth? You flip back and forth from CNN to Fox News. It's like you're in a vortex of space and time. You don't understand what's what.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree.
It's weird. But that kid screaming, that poor kid, like, what happened? Where'd you get this? Every Republican slashed their throat?
I know.
Come on, man. Who are you? What happened to you? And you're in school, so you're learning something?
I'm so wary of sort of dogpiling on this stuff now. I think when I first started on Twitter too, I was always inflaming or retweeting something that was like, oh, look at this super woke person that's on the fringe, and I'm like, no, maybe I shouldn't amplify that signal. Maybe this really is a fringe, and that. I'm just kind of making it seem like it's a bigger issue. Because I notice I fall into that trap sometimes. Like there was this one story that came out, I think, when Apple released the new iPhone. There was like, New York Post was like, iPhone 10X or something was cited as criticized as being sexist. And I was like, what? Why? How? And apparently because like the phone was kind of big, like they expanded the dimensions, and so like it doesn't fit into women's hands as neatly as the old version did. And then I was like, so I tweeted that angrily, like, yeah, of course, like everything's sexist again, like checks notes, iPhone sexist. And then I realized I was kind of part of the problem, because when I looked into this whole issue, it was literally just like 2 Twitter egg accounts. And so like an article was written based on like what somebody who's anonymous said on Twitter, that it was sexist.
And it could have been the Internet Research Agency in Russia just fucking with everybody.
Yeah. Or Titania.
Yeah, or Titania, another version of Titania. Yeah. It's clickbait.
It is. So I kind of stopped doing that stuff. I decided to become a bit more responsible with my own Twitter account.